right, I think we're live now. Hello, Manu. Let me just make sure all the links are sent out, and we should be good to go. I think we're good to go. The links are sent out. So, very odd. Devolver's not streaming this on their YouTube channel. They're just basically streaming it from the Game Awards, you know, the Summer Games Fest. So it's not going to be, I don't know why. They're just not streaming it directly from their channel. It's still technically part of Game Fest. Just realized the volume's kind of low in this thing. There you guys go. Should be better now.
The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to our friend Jeff Keighley. The Summer Game Fest showcase was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last many years. Definitely stick around. We're not completely done yet. We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia, thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it. It's really cool. It's happening right now.
So we got about 10 minutes here until Devolver starts, and from what I understand, it's just going to automatically segue into that as part of the Summer Games Fest here, so just waiting around. I don't really have any expectations for Devolver. They always seem to come up with some kind of wacky, fun idea, and to be honest, their whole showcase, even if I may not be interested in the games that they show, it's always a blast just watching the showcase. Here we go. All right, finishing up the credits here for Summer Games Fest, and then we'll get on to Devolver. Tomorrow's unethical business practices today. Their conferences are always a blast. Here we go. I wonder if they're gonna have something to purchase. They usually have one of their jokes that they bring on stream, like they're doing this character now. What's his name? Volvi, or I think something like that. They'll have like a plushie or something that you could buy, or it'll be a free game. We'll have to see. Give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, 1 moment. All right, so Sorry about that. We are back. We got a couple minutes here before it starts. I'm hoping Nina Struthers returns. Always loved her character. Is there any sound playing? I just want to make sure. Yeah, sound's on. Okay. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Am I going to react to the Future Game Show tomorrow? There'll be 10 game announcements there. I know that's going on, but I didn't have it scheduled as part of the press conferences that I was going to react to. I guess, I mean, I'm not familiar with it enough. Is it like AA or like indie projects? Or, I mean, is there some AAA stuff in there? My understanding is that it's just another one of those kind of smaller showcases. Like, I also know that they have one for accessibility, which is awesome, but, like, you know, I'm probably not going to watch that one. I'm just more interested in, like, the AAA stuff, so it's a bit hard for me to, like, you know, kind of watch that and be more energetic about it. Although, speaking of, I guess Devolver kind of more like AA projects, you know, but a lot of their stuff has like an indie spirit, which is why people love them so much. The Future Game Show is a mix. I'll take a look at it more tonight, and yeah, if that's the case, then I'll put up a stream reminder for that. But the next major showcase that I will be streaming is the Xbox and Bethesda. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a countdown. There's a pre-show. Whoa. I like the music. I think this will be a really good showcase after game after game. Yeah, Sony kind of does a good job with that. I did take a look again at the Summer Games, the announcements and stuff that was kind of showed. I take back a bit what I said. I do think it was slightly better on a second look. Versus the PlayStation Showcase. We got actual release dates and information for a lot of those games, you know, with the Summer Games Fest announcements. So it's slightly better, in my opinion. I was just hoping, you know, I just really want some earth-shattering announcements, and it just seems to me that maybe it's just the way the industry is going. Maybe it's just because all these leaks happen. You know, everything gets leaked, so there's just nothing to, you know, kind of look forward to, because you know what's coming out. You know, someone makes a mistake, someone hacks a company, and they someone does like an insider, you know, journalistic leak or something like that, and all of a sudden, like, something earth-shattering that you weren't expecting, you know about. So maybe it's just that the way that how fast news travels, it's just hard to kind of be surprised anymore. Oh, this looks interesting. Wow, looks like a PS2 game. See, stuff like this, even though this probably isn't my cup of tea, you gotta be thankful that Devolver's out there. Because no one really makes games like this anymore. And they should, you know? There's definitely a market for this. It's interesting, yeah. It looks like a PS2 game. What rating would I give the Summer Games Fest? I'd give it a C+. A lot of slow parts. I wish there was even more surprising. I'd probably have to agree with you on that. I'd probably give the Sony showcase, like, maybe a D. Like a D+, you know? I really I was really kind of... The problem with Sony Showcase is that they showed very little of their first-party stuff, and the first-party stuff they did show, they didn't really give us any details about. And there was a lot of stuff that was missing from that showcase. It just seemed pretty... Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of information, that's all. Hey, Hamster, you are... you're late but high. That's funny. Hey, you know, whatever floats your boat. You're actually not late. This is a pre-show that they're doing right now. So the actual conference starts in 10 minutes. Tomorrow's unethical business practices today. Yes. I like the unique games. That's one of the reasons why I love indie games, and there are other similar or smaller teams. Yeah. No, there's definitely a market for stuff like this. I like my story-centric stuff, and I find with a lot of indie games, they're very interesting from a gameplay perspective, which makes them kind of stand out and apart from a lot of the other AAA stuff out there. I still feel like there's, and maybe it's the lack of really cinematography, because you're operating on a smaller budget. You have to tell the story in the game. And it's like, if you're not enthralled with the gameplay, there's very little to be had there in terms of cinematics, you know? That's just the type of thing that I look for. Is I don't sit there and I don't mind watching cutscenes. I want a really emotional story with characters. And I do like it when games also implement it in the gameplay. You know, there are plenty of games I played without cutscenes that have great stories. It can't be done. But like when I look at stuff like this to me, there's something just like, I don't know, it's just not directly appealing to me, although it is interesting. They got like depth here, things are kind of, you know, 8-bit or whatever you want to say, like the old school style, but there's actual depth. Like, it's an interesting style. It definitely looks different than anything else that we've seen out there from the AAA space. Far and above different. Is that a story-centric game? Probably not. Doesn't mean it's not fun to play, though. And games should, first and foremost, be fun to play, more than they should be telling stories. If I'm high, that's only a little bit better because I drank some wine lately. All good. What is the longest cutscene you've seen in a game? That has to be the final cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 4, which was like 2 hours long. I still think that stands as the longest cutscene I've sat and watched for a single video game. Wasn't it like, I think it's like just under 2 hours long, the very final cutscene for Metal Gear Solid 4. Final Fantasy 16's coming out. They said they had 11 hours of combined total cutscenes in that game. Wow. 11 hours. Think about it, like, if the game's 50 hours, then, like, basically a fifth, like, yeah, basically a fifth of that game is, like, by definition not playable. And hey, you know, if you're going to tell a really cool, entertaining cinematic story, I'm okay with that, but that's a lot. I'm actually curious I'm curious what they mean, like what they count as cutscenes, because I'm thinking like full cinematics not engaging in gameplay. But if they're cutscenes, are you basically scrolling through dialogue options and stuff like that? Well, that makes more sense. Interesting. Video games solve everything except poverty and toothaches, of course. Cursed Fetus, I love your name. Please help, I have California Girls stuck in my head. Well, I won't, I don't know if I can help you, but I won't sing the song. Final Fantasy 15 had a lot of missing content and missing areas. There was rumors that sometime in the future they will remake Final Fantasy 15 and add all the missing content. Yeah, that was the thing about Final Fantasy 15. And it also Kingdom Hearts 3, from what I understand. It wasn't as bad, but it was like they I forgot who it was. It was like the director of Final Fantasy 15 also did or he moved on to do Kingdom Hearts 3 afterwards. And like the guy's good at finishing projects, but there's you get the impression that they cut out a lot of stuff in order to kind of make it work. I mean, those projects were mismanaged to begin with, so at the end of the day, would you rather have the game or would you rather it be perpetually stuck in development? Final Fantasy 15 was okay. It had some good parts, but pacing issues, story issues, like you said, things were just missing. So yeah, and I'm not into Kingdom Hearts, so I didn't play that. A new Enter the Gungeon would be dope. I've heard of that, but I have not played it myself. Oh, this is the Hellboy game. That's right. That was announced at the Game Awards, I think. That's a Devolver game, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, see, there are things that I want to see that just seem to be like left on the table. Wolf Among Us Season 2. You know, that's not a Devolver game, obviously, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, stuff that I want to see. I know that, it's coming, and they gave us, a trailer last year, so it's coming, but it's like, I feel like game development issues are almost commonplace. Like, every game is subject to having a lot of issues with development, and all of a sudden you have stuff that is announced, and you're waiting like 2 or 3 years for it to come out. It kind of just makes me feel like to not get excited for a lot of stuff. Speaking of the PlayStation Showcase, I was really expecting to see like even a smaller game, Little Devil Inside, which was an interesting AA game that was supposed to be exclusive to PlayStation 5. And it's been a part of the showcases, I think, ever since the PS5 was announced, right? Like, it was, like, shown very early on, and you think, like, oh, it's a smaller, game, but we're still waiting for information on that. Yeah. How would I rate the Summer Games Fest to from this year to last year? What was last year? I can't remember what was shown last year. I think this year was okay. It was slightly better than the PlayStation Showcase. Again, second viewing, I was like, all right, yeah, there's some good stuff here. What the hell is this? Oh, it's Pseudo and Shadows of the Damned. I didn't play this game, but I recognized the gun and the character. Are they remastering Shadows of the Damned? They are. Wow. I actually have the original PlayStation 3 version. That's interesting. The Grasshopper Direct? Is this true? There's a Grasshopper Direct? It's coming on my birthday? Oh gosh. TV is video games you can't play. How boring is that? It's had the Black Adam movie trailer. Oh, did it? Oh. Yeah, I remember the Game Awards, not last year, but the year before, because they revealed, what was it, Hellblade 2 gameplay? So I remember that. That was nice. Yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it's just that everything gets leaked. It just sucks. There used to be a time where every single year you could look forward to something earth-shattering at E3, and it's just not the case anymore. It's not really the case anymore. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it's me also. I'm trying to think, like, maybe it's just my bias. Am I just getting older? Am I just, well, I am, but am I just not impressed much with what's out there because I've seen so much? I hope I'm not becoming jaded. I don't ever want to become jaded. Um, but what I want is very interesting creative things that are cinematic and AAA in quality, and just something that I'm just not expecting. And a lot of the unexpected announcements tend to be multiplayer centric.
Hey kids,
You know,
it's me, your
Old Man Cameron is showing.
your favorite video game.
I'm just trying to compare it to, like, the old E3s of the past. That's all. I think we just moved on.
8, 7,
Anyway, I know regardless of whatever happens, this is going to be a funny show.
1.
The first Devolver conference is the best of all of them, but we'll see what they do here.
For generations of gamers, this is where it all began. The cultural icon of the gaming industry, more influential than any pop star or politician. The most famous video game mascot of all time. Devolver Digital's very own Volvi. You know him as
I think it's a large hand and a small hand.
But where did Volvi come from? Many years ago, Devolver Digital hired little-known designer Ronathan Trotfield and tasked him with creating a character that could rival the big names of the day.
You have to remember, we were trying to compete with the heavy hitters. Bonk, Gex, Awesome Possum, Arrow the Acrobat. And this was no small task.
To be honest, I don't really remember drawing it.
I remember Ronathan showing us that final design. It was a beautiful moment.
That's good.
Of course, the master stroke is one big hand.
For gaming.
I just never seen a character with a hand that big. We knew straight away we had something special.
Volvi was introduced to the world.
What are some Devolver games I played? The last one I really loved was
On to become a cult hit.
We're seeing the sales numbers going up.
the banana game. The shooter. Forgot what it is.
I think it's
The 2D shooter.
And so Volvi went on to star in a string of hit Devolver titles. Hotline Miami,
Of course.
Cult of the Lamb, Grease from Nomada, Ape Out, My Friend Pedro,
That one.
Insert the Dungeon. The list goes on and on. Volvi's popularity had skyrocketed,
The size of the dude's hand.
not just for video games, but pop culture in general.
This fucking thing looks stupid.
The Volvi merchandise was flying off the shelves. I'm talking clothing, toys, and even a range of what we called legally edible snack foods.
Legally edible.
Mystery Bites. Can you solve the riddle? Join Volvi and try to figure out what's in your mouth.
They're confusing to taste.
Tastes and trends are fickle, and as the years went by, kids began to want different things from their video game mascots.
We saw the way the market was changing, and we made the difficult decision to part ways with Ronathan. We had no choice. We needed to keep Volvi relevant.
It's Volvi 2.0 in the new game from Devolver Digital.
Oh my god.
We lost the big cheeky smile.
I don't need your permission to eat a meat burger.
Even the big hand. For gaming. Maybe it was something with more attitude.
It's horrible.
An earache, and I don't care. It's graffiti time.
It's like Conker's bad
Maybe.
everything.
Volvi 2.0 performed poorly, and the character began a slow but steady decline.
So, we made the decision to quietly discontinue the Volvi franchise.
It felt like I was losing a family member. Well, a distant family member, but it was still quite horrible.
And, nobody assumes since.
Wow.
Until now. Good evening, and thank you all for coming to a very, very special night.
They have a stage this year.
And you
I want to loud person. That's funny. I want to see Nina Struthers come up, rip the dude's head off.
launch event for the reboot, rebirth, and return of the world's greatest video game mascot, Volve! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, settle down, please, because it gets even better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Baldi's original
Oh my
twin,
god.
Ronathan Trotfield! Come on, Ron! Yes! Wow! Oh my goodness, Ron, what a moment. You are looking fantastic. Please tell me, bro.
He's sweating.
A momentous day. Very nice. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what you and the team at Devolver have come up with. So, what do you say? You want to see him? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the new and improved Volve E!
They're doing like a Wall-E thing. Oh god, what the hell is that?
Oh my god, he is incredible! But how does he work?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Well, we've taken the heart and soul of what made Ronathan's character so lovable, but we've given him a very important new update. With the latest advances in both biotech and machine learning, Volve E fuses the DNA of a real vole with today's most powerful AI technology.
That's impressive.
In short, Volve E can instantly generate brand new, fully playable games based on simple prompts by the player.
Simple prompts, you say?
That's right. The consumer no longer has to wait for a bunch of slow programmers and stinky developers to be inspired. They can use Volve E to play what they want, when they want. Here, let me show you. Hey there, Volve E. Generate a game for me. How about one that, oh, I don't know, is a cooperative survival sandbox, but with wizards?
It's terrifying. And of course, it's an actual game.
And I'll tell you a tale.
Yeah, I think Watch Dogs is dead. By the way, Tyler, that's the impression I get from Ubisoft after Legion. I don't think it did well. I think you also might be onto something, Hamster, about the leaks too. Like it's done intentionally. It's the sinister part of the industry. It's a shame. This is a survival sim with wizards.
It's up to you now, kid.
There's the game. Looks okay. Again, not my thing, but got a lot. It's got different things going for it. You can grab stuff, put platforms down. Devolver focuses on the fun in their games and their press conferences. Don't Starve, which I also didn't play but know about. Oh, and there's a demo. I am glad that the demos aren't dead. I gotta try out that Liza P demo later.
No one had to spend any time or effort making it.
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning. No, well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system, and so inevitably there are some waste byproducts.
So back to the games. You mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Tell it to make a Mirror's Edge game.
See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now.
Make Mirror's Edge 3. Valve.
I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so...
The Talos principle.
But with new puzzles, a grander story, and big, beautiful worlds to roam around. Oh, and I'd like to see that gameplay right about...
Thank you, Jake. Make a good Mirror's Edge game. Ugh. Talos Principle 2.
Many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here.
It's true, Jake. Like, let's be objective here, you know?
This place might be meant to be.
It's true. It's true. I'm a fan of the franchise, but it's not without its faults. But that's also why we love it.
Being tested for
A Volvi game console.
our worth, curiosity.
We need a portable Volvi. This looks cool. I'm very, I'm just very stupid when it comes to puzzle games. Like, my intelligence just drops to 0 when I play anything with puzzles. It takes me forever to get through games like Portal.
Because the thing about
Because my mind just doesn't work this way.
is that they can be solved.
Looks cool, though. From a visual standpoint. What's past is prologue.
Yeah. Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Valve.
What happened to his big hand?
And the best part is that
Ignore him.
you don't need any game experience or any of that tech stuff. Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
I have.
You there? Yes. You have a game idea? Yeah, come on up here. All right.
You think she's gonna lose her hand? Like the other guy. Oh god. She pushes him.
No, please, be careful. All right.
It's a fucking Terminator.
Game idea you'd like Ball E to generate?
How about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads, and possibly there's even a mountain.
Right.
But let's see, Baldy, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch it. Of course it's real. Control the legs independently. Wow.
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Not right now. Not right now. You just want to come with me? No, I'm not. It's 35. I wanted to have some kind of discipline on this. Maybe you hear my voice. I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
Never played that ape out. Really? You're really... Oh, this is interesting. Why does he have like the thickest ass? You gotta be thankful for Devolver. This is just bizarre. And it should absolutely exist.
Oh, can you not? I didn't. Yeah, let's go back in time to when you did it. No, I was just trying to catch it. I saw it with your foot. Yeah, you tried to catch it. I saw it was starting to go, and I was trying to just kick. You thought I'll give it a good kick to counteract.
Death Stranding could never.
Yeah, but you might have. You might have oversteadied it. No, it's just a little oversteady. Well, it's not steady now. No, well. See you later.
This could make for an interesting project. 3 people made that. It's a PS5 and PC game. Wow.
Own any of the intellectual property, and you still have to buy it. Okay, give her a big hand. Brilliant.
You don't know.
What happens if we bring a pro into this?
Uh-oh.
Let's give Valby something really special.
His creator.
What's up, guys?
Oh, it's
Guys, I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there?
I was gonna say,
Incredible.
skill up.
I could not be more excited to be part of whatever this is.
And thank you. We're all massive fans of your...
Chill up.
What sort of prompt would you like to give Valby here?
Okay, try this, Volby. A much-anticipated sequel to a hilarious online co-op game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay, Valby. Show 'em what you got.
I like Shilla. Shillip was a clever hamster. Human Fall Flat 2. I wonder what that game's about.
Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Why?
now that you've all met
Is he just gonna stand there the entire time?
it's time for him to meet with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
Once connected, his powerful technology will be
It's made in your country, hamster. Human fall flat.
Here we go!
He's really trying.
Slight technical hit.
Oh, that's terrifying. The hand. Oh god. You know it was gonna get bloody. Look at the cinematography here. Seriously. This is like some Joker shit. Ah, shit. Walk, listen, speak. Have you played that game, Hamster? Human Fall Flat? It's not your thing either? Okay. I swear to you, if we go look that up, I'm gonna go on my laptop right now. Merch. That was it. Merch dot Devolver or Volvy or whatever the fuck it was. I already forgot the URL. Hold on. Merch.devolverdigital.com. Alright. Hold on, just looking it up. Yep, there it is. You can actually buy this shit. Here, hold on. Merch.devolverdigital.com. Here it is. Plushie for $45. Shirts, it's all on sale. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything, but they always do that. Well, you know, it's funny. It's got its comedy and stuff. For me, I just really love that whole band of characters that they used to have, like, you know, Nina Struthers and stuff like that. So, and that's why I watch. You know, the Devolver conference. It's like, you know, it's not really for the announcements. It's just for the whole joke of it all. Their first conference to me was still the best, and I don't think anything can ever top it because everyone was going in expecting like a really serious presentation, and what you got out of it was just something phenomenal. So, yeah, it's nothing can ever top that, in my opinion, just because no one was in like on the joke. You were going in expecting a serious press conference, and you got out of it this really creative and interesting stuff. So, Yeah, it's hard to top that. Yeah, I guess the next press conference I have is going to be the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. This is going to be coming up on Sunday, so Sunday morning. I'm going to stream that. Yes, Tyler, I will look at the future game show. By the way, so maybe the thing is, well, I have to look at what time. You said 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. I have to look at my schedule and stuff like that and see if that will work. But we'll see about that. Okay. But probably the next one definitely is going to be here, the Xbox Game Showcase. And there's actually two. There's the Xbox Game Showcase, then there's the PC Gaming Show, and then Monday is Ubisoft and Capcom, then Friday is RGG, which is the Yakuza guys, Ryuga Gotoku. I'm probably going to also do a birthday celebration stream, by the way. I'm thinking about doing that. You know, just something fun where we can... I mean, I'm playing Street Fighter 6 right now, so if any of you guys have the game, maybe I can do a couple matches. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. It was okay to me, the conference. You know, funny joke and whatnot. That's kind of like why I'm watching it. But yeah, I guess that's about it, all right? So I will see you guys Sunday, absolutely, for the Xbox conference. If not, maybe tomorrow, depending on the future game show. Just be on the lookout for the channel. If I put that live, I'll tweet about it, and it'll also be here in the live section. You'll be able to get notified. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. And thank you, Tyler, for the happy early birthday message. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.